You trust banks with your money every single day. Your salary, your savings, your credit card, your loans. But what if I told you banks are making billions from your money, while most people never notice? And no, it's not just from small fees. The real system is much bigger, because banks don't simply store money. They use it, multiply it, and turn it into massive profits. Once you understand how banks really work, you'll never look at your bank account the same way again. Here's where things get crazy. When you deposit money into a bank, your cash usually doesn't stay there. Banks keep only a small portion of it. Then they lend the rest to other people. This system is called fractional reserve banking. Sounds complicated, but it's actually simple. Let's say you deposit $1,000. The bank might keep only $100 and lend the other $900 to someone else. That person spends the money. It gets deposited into another bank, and the process repeats again, and again, and again. So your original $1,000 can eventually create thousands of dollars in loans across the banking system. That's how banks multiply money, without printing a single dollar themselves. And every one of those loans generates interest, meaning banks make money, using money that originally came from customers like you. Now let's talk about credit cards, because this is where banks make insane amounts of profit. Miss one payment, and interest starts growing fast, sometimes over 20% every year. Something as simple as buying a phone on credit can end up costing almost double over time. And the longer someone stays in debt, the more money the bank earns. That's why minimum payments exist. They keep people paying for years. But banks don't stop there. They also make billions from tiny fees most people ignore, like even ATM fees, late fees, overdraft fees, transfer fees, monthly account charges. One fee feels small, but when millions of people pay them every day, banks quietly collect billions. Now, let's talk about investing. Modern banks don't just lend money anymore. Many invest in stocks, real estate, corporations, and global markets. Some even use AI-powered trading systems that react faster than humans possibly can. Huge banks move enormous amounts of money every second, and tiny market movements can generate millions in profit within minutes. Now here's the part most people never think about. During financial crises, ordinary people can lose jobs, homes, and savings. But giant banks often survive. Why? Because many governments see them as too big to fail. If major banks collapse, entire economies could crash with them. So when things go wrong, banks often receive emergency support, while regular people suffer the consequences. Now, to be fair, banks aren't pure evil. They help businesses grow. People buy homes because of loans. Students pay for education. Modern economies depend on banks. But understanding the system changes your perspective. Because once you learn how money really moves, you stop thinking like a customer and start thinking like the people controlling the system. So next time you swipe your card, take a loan, or pay another banking fee. Remember this, banks are not just storing money. They're building financial empires with it. And most people never realize it. So now I want to ask you something. Do you think banks are helping people or quietly controlling the entire financial system? And if banks make billions using our money, who's really winning the game? Comment your opinion below. And if you want more videos exposing how money, business, and power really work, subscribe now before the next upload. Because here at Daily Knowledge Tips, we believe that knowledge today becomes wealth tomorrow.